Now, on PBC Face to Face.
The thing about low points is that there's nowhere to go but up. This is going to be the first start of my run back to a world championship.
A crossroads for two fighters with something to prove.
After the loss, I'm coming back with vengeance. Austin Trout next on the menu.
One, a battle-tested veteran who's no stranger to the championship lights.
I've learned things with those losses that are going to benefit me for this next world title run. Not just in boxing, but just about how to grind, how to be in your own corner when no one else is with you, how to believe in yourself when no one else believes in you.
The other, a former Olympian hell-bent on silencing his vocal opponent.
Me and Austin Trout got some business to take care of. He called me out. I want to knock him out.
But before Austin Trout and Terrell Gausha go toe-to-toe,
all right, guys, here we go, stand by.
They'll first go face-to-face.
Counting in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Junior middleweight champion.
Austin Trout has already gone toe-to-toe with the world's best super welterweights. Here's Landy Lara, Jamal and Jamel Charlo, Jarrett Hurd. They make up 4 of his last 9 fights, and Trout lost each one. It's been a long road for the former champion, who once defeated Miguel Cotto in a slugfest back in 2012 to retain the WBA belt. Now at 33, Trout is determined to climb his way back to the top.
And now I have this new team with me, Rob Garcia and Floyd Mayweather Sr., and they've devised a grade A plan on how to beat not just this next person, but everybody that they put in front of me.
Part of the plan involves more in-depth cardio monitoring and a recalibrated data-focused approach. It's a reinvention, says Trout, that will help him regain his best form. Gausha, at 31, has something to prove. He's faced fewer championship fighters than Trout, and in his only title shot versus Landy Lara, he lost.
I learned a lot from that fight. You know, it showed me where I was at, what I need to work on. In that fight, maybe being undefeated, being an Olympian, I was more so thinking about not losing instead of winning. Now I can be more comfortable. I got that out the way. I can be myself. So right back after that, I bounced back strong with a first-round knockout. I'm looking to keep that momentum going. I think this fight is one of them fights that can prove myself in the division because, you know, he's been around the block a few times. He fought a lot of good fighters. So when I go out there and beat him, not only beat him, but the way I beat him, it'll put me right back in the mix with the title contention. I just want to see him fight me face to face, you know, because it's easy to, these fighters, they talk a lot on social media. I'm not one to do that. They do a lot of Twitter fingers typing and, you know, calling me out on the internet. We sit face to face, you get the real deal. So I want to see if he had that same energy that he had when we was miles and miles away.
You know, they call this the fight before the fight. This gets me fired up. Two guys, right in the midst of it, about to do battle in the ring, closing in on that day, but this is a chance to look each other up and down, to smell, to feel, to listen. What are we gonna learn today?
Yeah, there's, you know, it's my first time seeing him since, you know, he called me out, so I'm happy to make this fight happen.
Man, that was like 2 years ago, though.
Hey, it's here.
What took you so long to respond?
The date is here. That's all that matters, so.
He just had a war with the journeyman. You know, and it was, that dude shouldn't have been in there with the likes of an Olympian, but he was, and he made a good showing, and I felt like I'd like to get Olympian on my resume.
Yeah, you be on your resume, but you won't be victorious, though.
I beg to differ, my man. I beg to differ. I really don't see any way that I could lose this fight unless I beat myself.
I guarantee you won't beat me.
Well, I'm glad you had that guarantee. You giving money back?
We can bet.
Okay.
We bet our whole purse, winner take all. I'm guarantee you won't beat me. So.
I'm glad you had that confidence. It's gonna be bad. You're gonna feel real bad when you get beat up, man.
Man.
thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.